before the breakfast, no, the lunch, and the breakfast in the middle. Yes, sorry, I was like distracted about
There
that.
you go.
And always we talk about the morning routine, all those kind of things. For example, for me, well, actually, before I said that I'm a tea person, but no, I don't know what is happening now. So to wake up because of course I wake up like you, and I need a coffee. So what about you? What is your morning in the life of Seth Rollins?
Oh man. Now I am a coffee lover as well. We all know I own my own coffee shop here in my hometown. But I usually don't have my coffee until the afternoon. So my first thing that I do in the morning is cook breakfast, which is pretty much the same every day. It's usually some form of bacon and eggs or a sausage and eggs, and then some cereal. And aside from feeding my cat and letting my dog outside, that's pretty much about it.
Okay, and I know you're kind of expert in coffee, right? What is your favorite coffee?
Uh,
Which kind of coffee you prefer?
Ooh, man. Well, so I'm an espresso drinker, so I usually have 4 shots of espresso, two of them in like a regular espresso, and then two in what we call a cortado, which is a little espresso and a little milk. So, yeah, that's my favorite. I usually like a real bright and fruity and floral flavor. I'm not too much into the darker or more robust, nutty or chocolate or flavors. But man, I don't know if it's good. It's good, really. I'm kind of down with anything.
Okay, next time I have to go to your shop, to your coffee shop. I want to
Yeah,
go there.
if you ever find yourself in the middle of Iowa, please stop on by.
Okay, well, yeah, maybe next time. And I need just a few seconds just to translate to the fans. Is that okay for you?
Yeah, go ahead.
Ok, a ver, aquí ya saben que nos encanta saber cómo es que empieza a hacer Rollins su mañana y él me dijo que le gustaba muchísimo empezar con un cafecito porque él tiene pues una tienda donde tiene café, ¿no? Entonces, donde vende café. Entonces, le gusta a él comenzar con expreso, o sea, a él le encanta el expreso, que los huevitos con el tocino y después de eso le gusta alimentar a su perro y gato. So, I want to know, do you have a cheat meal, like a breakfast cheat meal?
Oh man, I suppose I mean my favorite like kind of sweet toothy breakfast is usually some kind of pancake or a French toast, I suppose would be my choice if I had to. But man, it's very rare. I'm a very much a creature of habit when it comes to my breakfast. Like I do often have the same thing almost every single day. But yeah, if I was out and about at a restaurant or whatever and had to have some cheap brunch, it'd be like some French toast and a Bloody Mary probably.
Oh, that is a cheat meal. And well, it's a breakfast cheat meal. But like a regular cheat meal, hamburgers, pizzas, hot dogs.
Man, I'm just not I do everything in moderation. So I don't strictly diet, but I also don't go crazy on my cheats. So like, last night I had some ice cream, but I'm not you know what I mean? Like it's not a big deal because I didn't eat like 6 pints. I just ate a little bit off the top and felt good about it. But I like French fries, pizza is my go-to. I might have a little pizza later tonight. Just whatever feels good, man. I don't discriminate against junk food.
That's great. A ver, aquí ya saben que a nosotros nos encanta saber qué tipo de comida le gusta, así de que, ay, pues va a ser trampa. Y él me dijo que es fan de los hotcakes, bueno, de los pancakes. Y también le gusta mucho el pan francés, ¿no? Le gusta mucho el pan francés. Y le pregunté, bueno, pero también, ¿qué onda? O sea, ¿te gusta a veces aventarte una comidita? Y dijo, yo no tengo nada en contra de la comida de esto de fast food, o sea, de la comida rápida. Y pues no discrimina nada, aunque sí intenta mantenerse apegado muchísimo a su régimen alimenticio, pero se echa su Bloody Mary. ¡Boom! Okay, so now, do you think you could be underestimating Dominic Mysterio for your match on SummerSlam?
The thing about Dominic is that I probably underestimated him a little bit in the beginning, not really knowing what he was capable of. But After what I've seen the last month or so, he's been all right. He's made enough waves against me that I think I know what I'm getting in myself into. Now that is to say, he's pretty handy with a kendo stick, but I don't know what he can do in a wrestling match. I don't know how he's going to be under pressure. I don't know how all that's going to work out for him. But I think in the beginning I probably underestimated him. But by the time we walk into SummerSlam on Sunday, I'll have a game plan and I'll be prepared, and I won't make any mistakes.
Ok. A ver, aquí la pregunta fue que si creía que estaba desestimando un poco a Dominic antes de SummerSlam y me dijo, bueno, la neta es que creo que al principio sí lo había desestimado un poco, pero el último mes pues ha demostrado que las cosas son diferentes y no sabe qué tipo de, o sea, no sabe qué esperar. Ahora con el palo de Kendo pues han pasado muchísimas cosas, entonces ya sabemos bueno, para que este domingo ella tiene un plan, o sea, está planeándose algo para que no lleguen ahí con las sorpresas. And Samoa Joe said he was disappointed that Seth freaking Rollins became someone who got booed 3 times. Do you agree with that?
Well, look, Samoa Joe's perspective is a little bit askew. He's seeing things the same way or he's seeing the same things I see, but he's seeing them in a different way. So at the end of the day, I was who I wanted to be. I was having a great time in WWE. I was WWE champion. I was having great matches, and it still really wasn't enough for the WWE universe. They kept saying, "Oh, we want this different version of Seth Rollins. We want somebody else. We want somebody, we want the old Seth Rollins. We want this guy. This guy that Mr. Burn It Down is not good enough for us." And so I gave them what they wanted, and now they hate me for it. And so that's kind of how I see it. It's not a case of me getting booed a couple times and getting in my feelings or getting upset. It's the fact that I'm giving the audience what they want and giving them the truth, and the truth is that they don't really know what they want. And so here we are, and now I'm the Monday Night Messiah, and I'm making Raw a better place for everyone.
Muy bien, pues aquí la pregunta fue que Samoa Joe le hizo o sea, dijo que estaba un poco decepcionando de Seth Rollins porque pues ya 3 veces lo bucharon. Entonces él dijo, bueno, la verdad es que su opinión es un poco sesgada. Ahora yo soy quien quiero ser. A pesar de que el universo le guste o no le guste, pues ahora se dedica a hacer del Raw un lugar mejor. O sea, ¡pum! Creo que con eso lo entendemos perfectamente. You constantly talk about a greater good for Monday Night Raw. What is your vision for a better Raw?
Well, I mean, essentially, the greater good of Monday Night Raw is just making it the #1 television show in the entire world. I want to take Monday Night Raw to the greatest of heights. I want to be the man to lead the show to be better than any wrestling show on television and better than any show in entertainment. And so I believe that I am the person that if we built Raw behind, I can help do that. And so to me, the greater good is cultivating younger talent and allowing people who want to shine and who have the capability to help me take Raw to the next level, get the spotlight that they deserve.
Good. And I think you're doing a really great job there. Congratulations.
Oh, well, thank you so much. You're one of many.
Yeah. And it's a really great job. A ver, aquí la pregunta fue acerca de que cómo era su visión, o bueno, más bien, que constantemente estaba diciendo que quería el bien común para Monday, para las noches de Raw. ¿Cuál era su visión acerca de eso? Y dijo que él cree, o sea, él quiere hacer de Raw, llevarlo a las alturas máximas, impulsar el nuevo talento también, o sea, él quiere hacer como de todo un poco para que Raw salga adelante y lo está haciendo, que lo vemos nosotros semana con semana, que lo está haciendo perfecto. So, Seth, congrats because you have accomplished almost everything there is to accomplish in this business. What is there for Seth Rollins to gain?
I think there's a few things left for me. I would love to main event WrestleMania. I still think being the marquee match and the marquee show is the one thing that I really haven't hit, the one milestone I haven't hit. Now I've weaseled my way into a main event at WrestleMania 31 by cashing in my Money in the Bank contract, but it's a little different than being the man on the marquee. So that's one of the things that I'd really like to check off. And then, you know, the word legacy gets thrown around a lot, but that's definitely something that I want to leave a legacy behind that I think stacks up against some of the greatest. And right now my role is as a mentor. And I think that, you know, the information that I've accrued over the years has piled up, and now that I'm able to pass it on to a younger generation and hopefully allow them in a few years when my time is done. I still got some time left, but when that time comes, you know, they'll be prepared to take the information and run and lead the industry into the next phase, into the future, whatever that is.
Ok. A ver, acá, bueno, primeramente felicitarlo porque sabemos que ha cumplido, o sea, ha tenido todos los títulos que pueden haber en esta compañía en WWE y qué es lo siguiente para él. Y dice que el conocimiento que ha acumulado con los últimos años, pues es bastante y que tiene todavía un montón de ganas por hacer las cosas. Ahora mismo es un mentor y que WrestleMania, o sea, WrestleMania es lo que se viene más adelante. Pero para cuando se retire, pues a eso se quiere todavía dedicar. Okay, now, as a Latina, I want to know something. What do you think Lucha Libre has given to the wrestling world?
Oh, wow. Great question. I mean, you know, it's so interesting the way that all the styles globally have kind of melded together. I mean, it's very much a sign of the time. You know, we talk about globalization a lot when it comes to the way we communicate or politics or religion or whatever, but globalization has kind of done the same thing to wrestling, where you take all these different styles from Japan, from North America, from the United Kingdom, and Lucha Libre from south of the border, and we've all kind of melded them into one sort of global style of pro wrestling, which is crazy to me to think about. But I mean, aside from all the absolute legends that you know, Mexican pro wrestling has given us, Rey Mysterio amongst them, it's just the style itself is so exciting and the pace is so different. You know, that's the one thing that always stuck out to me when I first discovered Lucha Libre and the Luchadors, Rey Mysterio, Psicosis, La Parca, Super Calo, you know, Juventud Guerrera, all these guys. When I first discovered them, the speed and the style and the acrobatics, I mean, that's one of the things that, you know, has taken professional wrestling and WWE to the next level. And so to see so many guys, you know, Cedric Alexander, Ricochet, myself, AJ Styles, we're all influenced in some way by the Lucha Libre style. And so that's going to be its hallmark forever. You know, it's always going to have the credit of kind of taking guys who are, you know, not giants and allowing us to fly and allowing us to be giants and superheroes, kind of cruising through the air a little bit.
So, did you train before here in Mexico, or?
I did not, no. I've only been to Mexico with WWE.
Okay, okay. And what about, for example, Mexico? Did you been in Mexico, like trying the food and everything, all the culture in Mexico that we have?
A little bit, yeah. I mean, when we go down there for the shows, it's so fast. You know, we're in there for a day or two. The last time I was there, we actually had a really good morning. We got in the day before, and we had a good full day to experience Mexico City, and it was really nice. We went out and got some breakfast and got in a workout, walked around the city, and got some coffee, and we had a really good time. And so, I mean, it's beautiful. It's a great place, great culture, so unique, so different. I hope when all this is over with, we can get back down there to Mexico City, put on a show for some fans, a live crowd, and walk around the town and have a good time again.
Yes, of course. I can show you around, and you have to try like amazing food, because here, you know that, right? Like we have amazing food. So next time.
Yes, very much. All right, you're going to be our tour guide next time.
Yes, please. I'm the best with that kind of things, food and everything. So,
all right.
A ver, aquí se me pasó decirles algo súper importante, que les dije que él quería seguir bueno, en WrestleMania, pero él quiere ser el evento principal, ¿ok? Entonces, acá la siguiente pregunta fue que me gustaría saber, y seguramente a todos ustedes les gustaría saber qué piensa de la lucha, que la lucha libre ha aportado como al wrestling world, ¿no? Sí, al mundo del wrestling. Y dijo que ahora es todo como, o sea, es una fusión de todo. Entonces están fusionando muchos estilos, el estilo británico, el estilo japonés, el estilo norteamericano, el estilo mexicano, pero que el estilo mexicano también tiene algo como increíble, que es esta onda de la acrobacia, y es algo que aporta muchísimo, ¿no? Que no necesitas ser un tipo alto, que con mucha fuerza, no, si tú haces como por los aires, eso es lo que enseñan acá, entonces eso es algo que admira mucho y le gusta bastante. Y después de eso yo le pregunté que se había entrenado en México y me dijo que no, que solamente venían a WWE, o sea, con los eventos de WWE. Y entonces yo le dije, bueno, pues yo voy a hacer tu guía de tour aquí y ya, se va a venir a echar unos taquitos deliciosos acá. And talking about this, do you teach any lucha libre technique at the Black and Brave Academy, Wrestling Academy?
Oh, a little bit. I mean, look, I'm not terribly certified to teach lucha libre technique. At the end of the day, I teach the kids how to tell stories, and it's up to them what kind of style they want to tell that story in. So, I know a little bit about, a Hurricane Rana or a flying arm drag or something like that, but I'm not the guy to teach that stuff to them. So, like I said, I teach the kids how to tell stories. If they want to use those things to tell their stories, those are the moves they want to use, and they can. There's other places that are going to teach them better than I can. I definitely teach them the influence of lucha libre on that style, on how to tell a story. But as for the specific moves, I'm not the guy for that, man.
Okay, so you said you're training kids, right? How old are them? Like,
when I say kids, I mean we're talking 18, 19, 20 years old. They're younger. I mean, I can't be teaching 12-year-olds how to wrestle. So
okay.
yeah, it's the age limit's 18 years old, 18 and up, and most of the guys and girls are around 18, 19, 20. Every once in a while we get some dreamers in there in their late 30s or whatever, but most of the kids are in their early 20s.
Okay, well, but I think that's why you said you're a mentor now. You're telling about them, like expressing about them, like your kids. So
yeah, that's just what I call them. Yeah.
That's nice. A ver, acá le pregunté que si enseñaba algún tipo de técnica de lucha libre y me dijo, no, a ver, solo un poquito, o sea, yo no soy especialista ni estoy como certificado en ello. Les enseño un poco de eso y ya después ellos escogen. Hay algo que me dio mucha risa porque él dice niños, ¿no? O sea, sus niños. Y yo le dije, bueno, pues ¿qué edad tienen tus niños? Y me dice, de los 18 a los 20. Entonces los está enseñando como si es un mesías. Okay, and now, let's play a game. I will tell you a name and you have to tell me the first word that comes to your mind.
All right.
Okay?
All right, go for it.
Great. Roman Reigns.
Brother.
Hermano. Murphy.
Disciple.
Brock Lesnar.
Beast.
Bestia. John Cena.
Friend.
Amigo. Kevin Owens.
Enemy.
Enemigo. The Undertaker.
The greatest.
El grandioso, el grande. Triple H.
Mentor.
Mentor. Becky Lynch.
Most beautiful woman in the world.
Okay. And now we have some questions from fans.
Oh,
Marcelo de LP on Twitter asked, do you mind being hated by all the Latin American fans after what you did to Rey Mysterio and Dominic?
Oh, that upsets me a great deal. I don't want to be hated by the Latin American fans. I want them to understand that what happened to Rey Mysterio needed to happen. I mean, look at where we're at now. We've created a new superstar in Dominic Mysterio, all because of what happened to Rey. You have to understand the greater good often works in mysterious ways.
A ver, aquí que si la pregunta fue que si le importaba ser odiado por todos los fans latinoamericanos después de lo que le hizo a Rey Mysterio. Y él dijo que quiere que entiendan que lo que sucedió, que lo que le sucedió a Rey Mysterio, pues es algo que tenía que pasar. O sea, sabemos que él está diciendo que lo hace por un bien común. Y gracias a eso, Dominic pues está aquí. Y el bien común actúa de maneras misteriosas. Oigan, me faltaron decirles aquí dos. Él dijo Murphy y es discípulo y Becky Lynch, pues la mujer más hermosa del mundo. Ok, Daisy Flores on Facebook. Would you like to learn how to speak Spanish? And do you know any words?
Oh man, I wish I knew how to speak Spanish. When I was a kid in high school, we had to pick a foreign language, and I was the idiot that took French. No offense to France or the French language; it's a beautiful language, but it's not terribly applicable in the United States. We don't really use French, so yeah, I probably would have been better off of taking Spanish instead. A lot of Spanish, only like very rudimentary stuff, you know. I can't even think of anything off the top of my head, to be honest with you.
Ok. Aquí la pregunta fue que si sabía algo de español o que si se sabía alguna palabra y él dijo, bueno, ¿qué creen? Que yo, cuando era niño, me dieron a escoger entre idiomas y escogí el francés. Pero bueno, se sabe algunas palabras. Which kind of words, maybe, do you know, for example, if you're lost in the middle of the city, you can say, hey, oye, ayuda, or, you know, or, hey, if you're in a taqueria, you can say, I want one taco, un taco de pastor.
I mean, I could figure that out, yes. Uno taco.
Un taquito, por favor.
Yeah. Yes, I can sort that part out. I could probably figure out how to order some food if need be.
That's the most important word. Don't worry. Is that word. Is the word. Okay. And now the last one. Cami.orellana on Instagram. What is your best memory with the Shield?
Man, we had so many great memories. I think one of my favorite ones, it just comes to mind, is the first time we wrestled as a team after Roman came back from cancer. Would have been Fastlane 2019. Yeah, I think that match and that moment was really I don't know. I mean, we knew it was close to the end as far as, you know, Ambrose was going to leave. And you know, we knew it was one of the last times we'd be on pay-per-view together. And so it was just a real special feeling, kind of having one last go at it and having Roman back and healthy and ready to go. I think that one stands out to me. Maybe it's because it's the most recent, but also just because it was special for a variety of reasons.
Yes, actually, for me, it was very special as well because I've been there, and it was very, very emotional. Yes, actually, to confess something, I was just like crying because it was very, very emotional.
Yeah, it was emotional for us as well.
A ver, ¿cuál fue la pregunta aquí de Cami? Fue ¿cuál es tu mejor momento de Shield? Y él dijo que muchas, o sea que tiene muchísimos momentos, pero que sin duda alguna se acuerda mucho de Fastlane en 2019 cuando Roman Reigns estaba regresando de su remisión del cáncer, estaba regresando del cáncer y que ambos estaba a punto de irse, entonces que todo esto fue un momento demasiado emotivo para él y para todos nosotros. Yo me acuerdo perfecto y la neta es que sí. So this is the last step of this interview. Let's suppose that I'm your delivery girl and I will shop for your groceries. Which are the 4 items that I can never forget to buy?
Man. Well, one, LaCroix sparkling water. We need sparkling water all the time at the house. We go through an aggressive amount. Topo Chico works too, but we need some sort of sparkling water.
Sparkling water.
I need my breakfast. We since this is a brunch show, I need my breakfast. So bacon and eggs are both, they have to be there.
Bacon and eggs.
Yeah, that's important. I mean, you can put those down as 2 and 3. And then I would say What else do I need? What else do I need? Um,
Something sweet?
no, maybe. Yeah, maybe some chocolate for the wife.
Okay, okay.
There's always got to be chocolate in the house. If there's not chocolate in the house, things could get nasty.
Ok, great. A ver, aquí ya saben que nos encanta cerrar a nosotros comprándole cuáles son las 4 cosas que debe haber en su alacena y me dijo que el agua mineral, me dijo que los huevitos y que el tocino y por supuesto, now that the clinch, que tenemos que consentir chocolates, chocolates para la nena. Muy bien. Perfect. Well, thank you so much. It was a really, really nice interview. But Cesar, I want to know something. It's a boy or a girl?
Oh, I would not tell you. I will not tell you, even if you paid me. No way. You'll find out soon enough.
But I'm completely sure that it's a girl.
Oh, that's your vibe? Okay. Well, we'll see. We'll see.
Yes, in Mexico, I don't know there, but for example, if in Mexico it's a girl, we have to buy the chocolates. So if it's a boy, for us, before, we have to buy like habanos, like puros, like big cigarettes. I don't remember the name in English, but that thing. It's kind of, yeah. So
that's
I'll
like
go
tradition for you?
Because I think it's a girl.
All right. Oh, okay. Well, I mean, I don't know if that's really fair because she loved chocolate beforehand too. So I don't think it makes a difference.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for this and congratulations. And